Want to know the best time out of the month to be super productive and focused? Keep watching to find out. Hey guys, Nicole Harlow here, and welcome to Girl Meets Body, introducing you to your body one episode at a time. In this past video series, I've been focusing on breaking down each of the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle. If you want to see the rest of those videos, you can actually look at this card here, and that'll take you to a playlist that has all of them, plus another video that introduces all 4 of the cycles. Kind of goes through the whole menstrual cycle. But today's video, we're going to focus on the second phase of the menstrual cycle, which is the follicular phase. And this time of the month is one of my favorite times to get things done. Because I track my cycle and I really pay attention to where I'm at, and I know I can look ahead to see where I'm going, even with an irregular cycle, just knowing the symptoms of my body. I can actually look ahead and make sure that I've prepped some big work-intensive projects for myself to do during this phase of the cycle. So the follicular phase shows up right after we stopped bleeding, but before we started ovulating. So you have this little sweet window of time between days, say like 5 to 7, to days around 10 to 12. You have this window of time where nature kind of gives you this perfect opportunity to focus. You're not bleeding, but you're not focused on getting pregnant yet from a biological standpoint. So you get this, what I see is a really beautiful window of just focusing and getting work done. Energetically, this is a more yang or masculine driven phase of the cycle. And what I mean by that is it's active, it's outward facing, and it's purposeful. What I find unique about this phase of the cycle is that the energy feels outward focused, but it's not necessarily social. I used to make this mistake in the past. I used to think, oh, I've just finished bleeding, I have all this energy now, I should go out and see people. And what I was finding is it was kind of misaligned with what I was actually wanting to do. And when I tapped into myself, I found that what I was really wanting to do was work, organize, work on creative projects. During this time of the month, I'm very creatively inspired. I'm feeling really good, but I kind of want to just be left alone to work on the projects that I want to work on. Physically, you'll probably find that you have a lot of energy during this phase of the cycle. And because of the growing feel-good hormones, you're probably feeling pretty emotionally grounded and feeling good in your mind, your body, and your spirit. So here are some of the strengths and the weaknesses of this phase of the cycle. Strengths-wise, I already went into a bit. This is the time out of the month where you are most attuned to getting stuff done. You're highly productive, your focus is good, your energy is high and sustainable. This is the time of the month where it feels like anything is possible. Now, everybody's a little bit different in how they experience the cycle, but what I find for myself is I'm not actually super social during this time. I'm really happy, I'm in a good mood, but I'm happier to just be left to kind of work on big projects myself. So like I said, this is when I kind of set out bigger things for myself to work on in my business. This is when I want to get organized for the rest of the month. Something that's a pitfall that I would point out here is to make sure that you don't overextend yourself for the rest of the month. It's easy during this part of the phase to say yes to a lot of different things. You're full of enthusiasm, your energy's high, and you feel like, yes, of course I can go to hot yoga 5 days a week, or of course I can go to all of these parties later on in my cycle. I advise you to be wary about all of the things that you say yes to during this phase of the cycle, because you may find yourself during the rest of the month having to get out of some things or say no, or begrudgingly go to things that you signed up for when you were kind of in a different state of mind and feeling a lot better in your body and with your energy. That's why I advocate tracking your cycle, knowing where you are in cycle and what is coming up down the line, because it's going to help you to set up your schedule down the road. And when you get to your luteal phase or your menstrual phase and you don't have a lot planned for that week, you're really going to look back and thank yourself. So what are some things that you can do to support yourself during this phase of the cycle? One is to clear your schedule with your boss or just at home to create some big batch time in your day so you can work intensely on projects. You will be surprised at, once you're focused, how much stuff you can get done. I find that during these next 4 or 5 days of my menstrual cycle, I will get more done than I will over entirely the rest of the month. And so I plan accordingly, and I think you should too. The other way you can support yourself during this time of the cycle is to exercise well, hard, fast, strong. You have a lot of energy right now, and I think this is a good time to try out something new at the gym or do a high intensity interval training routine. Trust me, you're probably not going to want to work out like this for the rest of the month, so During this week-long phase, get in as much good exercise as you can. This is also the time in your cycle where it's perfect to try something new in general. Your confidence is high, your energy is high, and it's a great time to try out a new class or learn a new skill. That means going to YouTube videos, signing up for something on Skillshare, or even going to a community class. Lastly is to make sure you're setting good food foundations for the month. Because your energy is high and you may be working a lot on a cool project or something you're really excited about, it's easy to neglect your body, but the foundations that you start here are really important. And they're even more important once we get towards the end of the cycle with the luteal phase. What you eat now is going to predict whether you have PMS in a few weeks' time or not. So make good food choices here. Lay off the alcohol and the caffeine. Lay off the alcohol, the sugar, and the caffeine, and your body will thank you for it in a few weeks' time. That's it from me. If you like this video all about the follicular phase, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because Girl Meets Body is introducing you to your body one episode at a time, and I don't want you to miss anything. If you want to learn more about how you can put all of these pieces together with your cycle, with nutrition and mindset and energetics, and heal your underlying hormonal imbalances, check out the link below and join my Unlock Your Cycle program. Lastly, if you like this t-shirt, The State of the Uterus, you can get it in blue or lots of different colors at the link down below in our Girl Meets Body shop. Our entire YouTube channel is shoppable, so any of the t-shirts that you see here, just look for the link in the comments section and you could get your own for you or for a friend. My name is Nicole Harlow, and thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. I really value your presence and I really value you. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.